Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I hope that you're all doing well. Okay, for May love readings, we'll be doing elemental readings this month. We'll see how we go. So we'll be doing separately air, fire, water and earth. Not necessarily in that order, but that's what we're doing this time. And of course, if you're an air sign, you're under the zodiac sign or rising sign of Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. If you're a fire sign, then you're a Sagittarius, Leo or an Aries. Water is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we're doing separate love readings for the different elements this month. That's Agape in the distance, up to mischief, as usual. And those of you that are on Patreon that usually get the extended readings, usually we upload 12 zodiac signs on YouTube, but we're doing it differently this month, where we'll be doing the 4 elemental readings. And then for Patreon, we'll be doing brand new love readings, 12 readings for each zodiac sign. Okay, so those of you that are not on Patreon, you may decide to join us on Patreon if that is what you are wanting to do. Otherwise, this is how we're doing it this month, and we'll see how we go. And that is because the individual signs don't get that many views, and you know, time and effort is a lot of time and effort is put into these readings. So we're going to try it differently, make my life a little bit easier. And as I said, if you're wanting love readings for May, for each zodiac sign, you can join us on Patreon. You can get the links beneath this video and check it out. So those of you that are already on Patreon, you get the elemental readings on YouTube, and you get brand new readings for May, love readings for your sign. You can check out your sun, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, and North Node. Okay, so I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you always for your support here and your love. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, my beautiful air signs. So you must be either an Aquarius or a Gemini or a Libra if you are here. If you're wanting your own individual sign, then you can join us on Patreon, where we'll be doing 12 individual zodiac signs for love. Okay, they will be up in the next few days. Let's see what's going on, elementally speaking, for air signs in love. What is the Karma Dharma in the month of May, which is a month of eclipse energies? What's going on for my beautiful air signs, dear Spirit? What is their Karma Dharma this month? And we've got the Hierophant, so Taurus comes up very strongly. We know the Hierophant can speak to marriage, commitment, long-term relationships as well. Okay, so Taurus is the North Node, so a lot of North Node stuff is going on. So fated discomfort, but the North Node is more positive than the South Node. We know that the Hierophant does speak to family as well. Some of you may be in a particular family, or you're dealing with someone that's already got a family, but with the North Node finishing up by mid-year in Taurus, it's like you're at the tail end of major fated changes. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurian individual. Let's see what's going on for the air signs. There's going to be clarity, we see here. Let's see what's going on. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Victory. It's the Ace of understanding. It's clarity. It's severing ties. It can be a double-edged sword, can be painful, but the truth always sets us free. Okay, and we know that Taurus is a very fixed earth sign, So if there's been fixated energies, some of you may have been stuck in some sort of a contract, some sort of a legal bind pertaining to love. Okay, and I don't know if some of you could be dealing also with someone who comes from a different religion. So let's see what's going on. What is the challenge here? We've got the Tower. Someone needs to go through an awakening and a major shift. Okay, the challenge is to see the truth and to get unstuck, because I feel there's stuck energies. You're coming from the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is earth, it's stability. I don't know if some of you are dealing with an earth sign. As I said, it's usually Virgo energies here, but some of you may also have put a lot of effort into love, or you work with this person. You're working with this love connection. The Eight of Pentacles is like discernment for me. It's like sort of getting grounded and putting the effort in, having strived towards your truth. And I feel that some of you that have been in another commitment or another marriage, some of you may have been just doing all the work and you feel that you cannot take this anymore. Right? I don't know if you're dealing with a fixed sign. I mean, this is... The Tower is Mars. Mars rules Aries as well as Scorpio. Scorpio is a fixed sign. Mars is more about having the courage, but it's possibly speaking to a revelation or having the guts to change things. I mean, as I'm doing your reading, Mars is in Cancer, and Cancer is the home. It is matters to do with the past and beginning of the month. For most of the month, or the first half I should say, we're in Mercury retrograde, so situations do arise pertaining to the past, recent past. Let's see, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Crowning you is the Strength card. So Leo is confidence. Okay, some of you, I believe that this would be your energy. It's like you're wanting to stand in your truth. You're hoping to create. We know the Queen of Wands, she's very magnetic and attractive and very, very intuitive, very starry-eyed. Like, she doesn't hold back on her desires. Now, this is very different to your energy, dear air signs. Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants and she goes for it. So, with the Strength card crowning your reading, it does say that you need to come from a place of confidence. Now, some of you may be also connecting with someone that's very out there, very, they don't hold back on what it is that they want to create or what they desire. But I do feel where there's been too much control in a situation. Maybe you've been in another commitment where someone's trying to control you, and that could be a very explosive energy this month, but there's something that you're needing to see, some sort of a truth. Now, we know that the aces are potentials. Some of you may be finding out some truth. Okay, and the Strength card many times does remind me of trusting in your higher self, your higher ability, but also trust between two people. And this could be a very strong sexual attraction with the Strength card. Being attracted to someone, even though someone here could be in a commitment. Let's see, near future, we've got the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's also a card or an energy of love, strong intuition, a spiritual connection as well. Queen of Cups is very nurturing. Queen of Wands would be, yes, she is a generous energy, very much about generosity, fire, attraction, all these things. But Queen of Cups is more about creating the right environment where emotions are concerned. Now, where love is concerned, recently we see that there has been a lot of desire. Fire is action. Here it's more about receiving. Let's see what the position of you is. We've got the Seven of Cups, which lots of choices, lots of potentials, but also lots of confusion, illusion, lots of doors possibly opening. Some of you could also have possible choices here. So I see a fire sign and a water sign. Around you and in your environment is the Six of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a soulmate. Could be someone from your past re-entering your life. Alright, Six of Cups, very close to the Queen of Cups. So I'm wondering if some of you may have been dealing with a fire sign recently, but I see a water sign potentially towards your future, moving towards a water sign. Could be a Pisces more so. And the Six of Cups, yes, is nostalgia. This could be someone you know, or someone that feels like a soulmate. Someone that you've known from a very long time ago, possibly. Usually this is a very strong trusting card as well, where there's, children, there's play, there's innocence. Let's see what your hopes and fears are. The Star. Some of you are hoping for a wish fulfillment. I mean, the Star does speak to hope, and it also speaks to possible future, a wish fulfillment in a certain amount of time. And I don't know if you've been connecting with someone through social media. I mean, the Stars is, it is social media and connecting with people. It is logically the energy of friendships as well, wishes and dreams. Some of you may have been hoping for someone's return, possibly having dealt with someone that could have been physically at a bit of a distance, because that's what we see with the Star. It's either that a wish fulfillment is going to take place at a timely distance or at a physical distance. Let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got the Emperor, my goodness, and the Emperor being Aries, could be any other sign. Many times I see it as Taurus, could be a Capricorn. The Emperor, we know, is someone who sits in a position of power. This is someone that's very, very experienced. They call the shots. They are in charge of, what they've created in their life. The Emperor, we know, is a father. Is a boss, is the CEO. Sometimes can be quite aggressive. Now, we're not reading reversals. So the Emperor could also be someone that's quite controlling. Let's take another layer. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Four of Wands. The Emperor could be someone that you are committed to, because I do see the Hierophant and the Emperor as very similar energies. We've got the Marriage card here. Oh my God, there is the Hierophant again. Some of you could be spiritually connected with someone. What I get here is that something that you imagined, you dreamed of, you hoped for, could be taking form. It's like, because the Emperor is a number 4, and we've got another 4 here, which is like an open portal. It's the 1111 card. And we do see happiness, celebration. The Hierophant speaks to faith as well. Someone's ready to take that leap of faith. This could be a possible messenger that's coming in, someone that's covering ground. I mean, it is the minor arcana of the Fool card. So we see lots of fire, a possible messenger, someone who's very enthusiastic, who's going to send that message out. Let's take another layer. But we'll do that in a moment. I want to get more clarity on what's going on here. This is the Finder Sickle Kipper, fortune-telling little oracle. What's going on for the air signs where love is concerned? I do see a lot of fire. I feel that the fire is, you many times air signs match with fire signs, But when there's too much of that, there could be too many harsh energies, explosions, you know what I mean? Let's see what's going on with the air signs in the month of May. We've got the Child, we've got the privileged lady, she's very much like the Empress for me, and we've got the mature woman. We do see two different choices here, and we also have two divine feminine in your reading here. We've got a younger divine feminine and an older official person. I get the same energy with this card as with the Emperor. Something needs to become official. Something needs to be grounded. We know that fours always speak to stability. Now, remember I said the Emperor could be someone that gives you a sense of security, longevity, something more serious, right? But we've got the official person, number 22. It's like a portal opens where you need to make choices. You need to make a choice. There are opportunities here for making something official. Something shows up to be more long-term, as long as you believe in that. Let's see. Let's take 3 Lenormand and see what's going on before we take another layer for the air signs in love in the month of May. Please, Spirit, what is the potentiality? Remember, my dear friends, these are general readings. We've got the house, we've got the fish. The house does speak to tradition, someone that's very traditional or someone that's already in another commitment. It speaks to stability. It's very similar to the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the fish, which speaks to abundance, possibly also illusion and choices, misunderstandings. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. And with retrograde Mercury, people and situations come back from the past. There's misunderstandings, there's illusions. Let's take one more. We've got the key, and the key speaks to another home, it's like a liberation, a card of liberation, seeing the truth, and we see that through the tower in the challenge position. But we also need to be able to see the truth where our subconscious is concerned. Those of us that have been trying to zonk out and see things through, you know, magical eyes and very much through those positive rose-colored glasses. I feel that here the towers bring you the raw truth. Where there's been red flags, it's a time to see them, okay? We see the key, and the key is a beautiful energy. It also speaks to a possible achievement, and it could be a second home. Remember, the Hierophant holds 2 keys here. So there's going to be a lot of revelations here where love is concerned. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom here. And we've got the cross, which speaks to, again, it can speak to a heavy burden, but it can also speak to faith, religion, right? The dog speaks to friendships. This could be a friendship also that may be turning into a romantic connection, possibly. If we look at these cards as energies, we've got the Child, which speaks to newness, okay, naivety as well, trusting, whereas the privileged lady, she's very much like the Empress. There's possible abundance after having waited, possibly also needing to see things from a different perspective, and maybe the mature woman speaks to a situation that's going through a maturation. It's like the apple that's ready to fall off the tree, right? Other than that, this could be anything to do with third parties. We've got an older female, a younger female here. The mature woman could also be an advisor, someone that's giving advice here. It's interesting that we've got it's like we've got 3 generations. So this could also go back to 3 lifetimes ago. If this is a past wound, I mean a relationship that, you know, you've gone through past lifetimes, it could be in this incarnation, where, because you're carrying this open wound, right? This is like Chiron, the wounded healer, but you're getting to the point of achievement, because the key speaks to something long lasting. There's openness, there's an unlocking energy, there's a resolution. Okay, let's see what this Ace of Swords is about. We've got the Queen of Swords, so we've got 3 queens. That could speak to gossip, it could speak to choices. Remember the 7 of Cups here, but the Queen of Swords is also a divorcee, a possible separation, or just being very detached and seeing things from a very clear point of view. Why do we have the Tower in the challenge? What's this major shift? Oh my God, everyone. And there is the Devil, which for me, the Emperor, the Devil, and the Hierophant, 3 very similar energies. So, and we've got the Devil in the challenge position, which is something toxic, a toxic connection, a narcissistic connection. Remember that the Devil is Capricorn, it is Saturn, and Saturn, Saturn as also rules Aquarius. So some of you may be needing, if you're an Aquarius, you need to officially make a choice here. And I know that Aquarius is also a dualistic sign. You see the little glyph of Aquarius, the 2 lightning strikes, which is very much the Tower here, right? It's like getting the truth, seeing the light after the darkness, because this is not fearing the truth. And those of you that have been fearing, looking into your fears, looking into those red flags in your subconscious, or fearing breaking free from a toxic, unhealthy connection, then the Tower comes in and does it for you, which will be very challenging. We know, because we've got 2 major arcana cards right here in the challenge position. It's like Spirit and the Divine are challenging you to make the changes to break free from any toxicity. Remember also that the Devil can speak to a love affair. It could speak to a very strong sexual, passionate connection as well. But looks like something needs to be cleared, or a decision needs to be made. What is that 8 of Pentacles? We've got the King of Pentacles, which is usually, many times, very similar to my Emperor. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm going to take the Emperor, someone that's going to take control, someone that's going to offer you something stable and long-term. So security, protection, right? All these things. And it could be this King of Pentacles. That could also be someone that's quite independent, because we've got 9 pentacles, the 8 and the 9th pentacles he's holding, which can speak to someone that is in the process of breaking free from a certain relationship, a certain toxic connection. I don't know if this is Taurus. Remember, the North Node is there, so they are being challenged. Let's look at the Queen of Wands. We've got Temperance. So Sagittarius comes up here. Temperance is divine timing and needing to go through some healing, possibly needing to be patient where what you desire is concerned. Right, if the energy of the Queens is your energy, recently you've been taking action, you've been moving towards what you desire. Right now, it's like you're seeing things from a very detached point of view, and you're doing a lot of severing ties and purging any unhealthy connections around you. In the near future, in this month, Logically, things will be much more flowing, much more emotionally happy, right? But also, I mean, the Strength card speaks to patience. Let's look at that. We've got the Five of Swords, that there's a battle going on. There are third parties here. I don't know if this speaks to something legal as well. This could be competitive energies, competition, but a really tough competition, or mind games, I'm going to say here, mind games. Remember that Temperance speaks to patience, but she also speaks to balance. Balance will come in time. It's like fairness is going to come in time. Let's look at the near future. We've got the King and the Queen of Cups, my dear friends. Look at this. They match each other, right? And we've got a lot of people here, a lot. Usually water and earth go together. So King of Pentacles, maybe if this is a Taurus, then this would be opposite Scorpio. It could be Scorpio or Taurus. If you're looking into a divine masculine, King of Cups is nevertheless someone that's going to reciprocate where love is concerned. King of Cups, very emotional, very ready for love. Let's see what this Seven of Cups is, which can speak to many doors opening, right? Lots of choices, and we've got Judgment. Scorpio comes up very, very strongly because this is a card of resurrection. It's Plutonian energy. Pluto rules Scorpio, right? Second chances, a moment of crisis, needing to make a choice, maybe not having all the understanding, but Spirit and Archangel Michael is saying it's a time of resurrection, right? Something has ended, something is dying. Let's take one more up there. We've got the Nine of Wands. So there's been a lot of battle. There's been like back and forth, other people involved here, choices, competition. My God, dear air signs. Let's look at your environment with the Six of Cups, because in your environment, we see the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia and the past. So this could be a message coming in. We've got the Page of Swords, which is usually Gemini. It's someone that could be checking you out on the internet, ready to return, to come back into your life. King of Pentacles is usually someone very stable. It could be someone that you're working for. Remember, usually the King of Pentacles is a business owner, an entrepreneur, something like that. Someone that doesn't budge easily. Earth is very stable and very slow moving. Now, you're being air signs, obviously you like quick action. So you're more inclined towards fire. Or you need to know that if you are dealing with a water sign or an earth sign, they are much more different. They're more recessive. You are more about action, right? Earth and water are more recessive. They're more about waiting on the other to take action. Some of you may have just been very frustrated as there hasn't been much action taken. And I get that. I get that here with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. This is inner turmoil with that Five of Swords. Sort of, trying to hold yourself back. It hasn't been easy for you. And I see these two, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, very much your energy. But also, I'm going to say, dear friends, that we also see the Queen of Swords, which would be more you, because you're air. She's got her back turned on a fire sign here. Let's take one more here. So there's a messenger coming in, and there's going to be a choice that needs to be made, or someone's trying to decide whether to send that message, whether to reveal themselves, whether their cup will be accepted, something like that here. And what is the star, which is social media and a possible wish fulfillment? We've got a leap of faith. We've got the Fool card here. So a brand new journey. This could be a physical journey. There could be physical distance for sure. But someone's ready to take a leap of faith into the star. So hope returns. And as an energy, the Emperor does speak to me about something long-term and stable. Let's see here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is on offer, which is a possible long-term relationship. Now, if the King of Pentacles is the Emperor, he's holding the Ace of Pentacles. So someone is now giving you this offer. This is serious. This is not let's play. Someone is unveiling their emotions, or they're understanding that it wasn't only a passionate sexual connection with you, or they're dealing with past that is leaving their life, something toxic is leaving their life. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is usually an offer for some sort of a commitment, something stable and long-term. And we've got the Knight of Wands, which the Knight of Wands many times could be the player, but also it's about chasing this. It's like the Knight of Wands, who was not ready to settle, is now jumping into the skin of the Emperor. So something serious coming through, but it could also be someone that's now ready to settle down. The Knight of Wands could also be a foreigner, someone that lives at a distance to you. This is a serious offer here that I see. What's at the bottom? We said, oh my God, yeah, we had the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands, which is a possible long-term marriage. We've also got the Lovers here. And remember, this is a divine union that is blessed by the gods. Let's see what is beneath this. Because Gemini is, I need to figure things out. As I'm doing this reading, Venus, the goddess of love and peace, she is in the sign of Gemini. So needing to have those important conversations, needing to detach, to understand, to do research, to accept, to re-look at, to revisit situations. Remember, this is a divine union that's blessed by the gods. But there's a head over heart decision. And usually air signs go with what their head is telling them. Maybe you need to go with what your heart is telling you, dear air signs. And we've got a possible return, an apology. Pisces comes up strongly again. Or someone's asking you out. They've decided that this is a very important relationship. Beneath that is the Page. Lots of fresh energies. We've got the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Wands we saw before. Yeah. Lots of fresh energies for my air signs. Beautiful. What's the official person and the official decision about? We've got the Courthouse, which speaks to a possible separation or possible legalities. Right? Because the Courthouse can speak to injustices of the past, a heavy burden that you've been carrying, but you've been loyal, and that way being loyal to a certain person or to your beliefs pertaining to a relationship will manifest. You need to believe. Let's take this oracle here, and lastly we'll take an advice card from Spirit. Let's take the Lover's Path Tarot and see what's going on potentially for my beautiful air signs in the month of May. Remember that aces are potentials. Do we take advantage and use those energies, or do we not take any action, and then obviously without any action, without any courage, without any belief that you can manifest what you dreamed of, that's how the energy works. You have to take action. not sit there and wait. It's like you're needing to do something yourself and not just wait on spirit to deliver, right? The mature woman seems like a very patient person. Someone's been waiting forever for this. Let's see. And I'm going to say also that some of you could also, there could be for some of you, there could be an age difference or a maturity or an experience, life's experiences where one person is more experienced than the other. Let's see what's going on. We have judgment again. So there will be a moment of crisis, a moment of decisions. We've got the King of Coins, King of Pentacles again, which is in your foundation, someone from your past. And we've got the Three of Swords. Wow, okay. So a moment of crisis, maybe a King of Coins is coming out of another relationship, or they could be, maybe it's them that have disappointed you, or for them it's very hard to make a decision. Let's take one more on the Three of Swords. And we've got the Seven of Cups, which is also in the position of you. Seven of Cups is illusion, something being seen that needed to be seen. We've got the Strength card. So, my dear air signs, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be strong in the month of May. Remember that if this King of Pentacles or this Emperor has broken your heart, maybe they've disappointed you because they were too slow. Maybe they were going through some sort of a crisis as well, and now they see clearly, possibly, right? Because we've got the Queen of Swords very near the King of Pentacles, which says if this is your person that is maturing into the Emperor, Queen of Swords could also be someone that they are leaving behind. So it could go any way, but what I do see here is that we are talking about the same element, or if not the same element, the same wants, the same needs. We've got a King and a Queen of Cups. King and Queen of Cups, they're very ready for love, right? Let's see what the advice is for you through the wisdom of the Oracle for my beautiful air signs. My beautiful air signs, dear Spirit. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I feel that this is your card here. And I didn't even need to shuffle. Regeneration, and it's in the reverse. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, very strong Scorpio, Taurus energies, but also the eclipse that's happening on the 5th of May is in Scorpio. It's a full moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio does speak to fears. So, but also possibly leaving a toxic, fated connection from the past. Let's read the reversed message as it did come through in the reverse. It's number 46, which does equal a 10. And 10 is an ending. Endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Wow. You're about to be reborn, and this could be playing out all the way up until mid-year, mid-July to be more precise. For some of you could run into October as well, where we've got one last eclipse in Taurus, which is a full moon. So yes, if you are dealing with someone that's got very strong Scorpio or Taurus, I'm going to say also fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, okay, more so Taurus and Scorpio. this could be playing out for a little while to go. Remember that the devil is Capricorn, Saturn is the lord of timing and karma, and the challenge, the shift is in the challenge position because it could be all about timing. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles, aces are earth and they're very slow, and to get to the Emperor's position, a lot of work has got to be done, right? But the passion is there for something long term, as long as action is taken, right? All right, I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you so much, my dear air signs. As I said, on tier 1, on Patreon, we will be doing 12 extra individual sign love readings. So if you're interested, do join us on Patreon. We also do astrology, we do mythology, we do the full moons, the new moons, the eclipses, and we do go through a lot. We speak of the energy, so we know what's going on in the world and how we are affected as well. So I'm wishing you well. Thankfully, after the 20th of May, it's going to be, the energies are going to be so much better, as Mercury is going to turn direct after the 15th of May. But from the 15th to the 20th, we've got challenging aspects. If they interest you as to what they are, then we do talk about it on Patreon. So after the 20th, it'll be more smooth sailing. So wishing you well. Thank you so much, my darlings, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, and your love always. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.